Hi, how has everyone been? I know all my subscribers have just been on the edge of their seats wondering when am I gonna put out another video, all 41 of you. So I did take a little break, but I think I'm ready to get back into it. I have still been doing private readings, but I just haven't been making any YouTube videos. A lot has happened. Yes, 2020's been real. But I don't want to spend a lot of time talking in the beginning because I already make pretty long videos, right? I will try to put everything in the description box that you need to know. And what else? What else? This is just going to be a collective read. Like and subscribe, please. I need all of that I can get. Yeah, guys, this is a collective read. I just wanted to get one out. I've been wanting to get one out for a little bit now. I protect the reading before I get started. I go ahead and lay the first cards out. Like I said, I make pretty long videos, so I do it just to shorten the video a little bit. And also, in some cases, kind of get a feel of what the reading's going to be about. And I just really started teasing as I started looking over this reading. And yeah, because I was like, the way the devil fell out, like, I'm so mad too. I think I am going to start doing my videos this way. I almost thought about going ahead and turning the camera on while I was shuffling and laying the cards out. And then in the beginning, just showing me do that real quick. But that's for future stuff. I need to get better at my videos and editing and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, the devil kind of flew out and flipped around real crazy and landed out right there with the 5 of Swords. And I was like, eesh. And then this Judgment card it didn't fall out, but it got stuck in the deck to where it got my attention. And like, I just knew it went. I knew it went with this. And with just what's going on lately, I don't even know if I want to get too much into it. I probably will have to because of this came out. But the Judgment card. I don't know how many of anybody that's going to watch this has noticed or had any personal experiences. Well, now it's come to my attention that it's not just me, that there are quite a few people noticing in the suggested videos on YouTube, you know, and maybe in other places, that there are a lot of people that are posting videos about having dreams of the resurrection or tribulation times, Jesus is coming, all of that, right? And when we get into this, I might go further into that and tell you, like, I had something, I probably will tell you, like, there was something that I had that happened that, anyway, I just know this is what it's talking about here, because it looks like the trumpet, you see the trumpets being blown there, and you see it's like the oh my gosh. I've been saying this word a lot the past couple, not the resurrection, rapture. Okay, sorry, I don't know why it wouldn't come to me there. It's almost like the rapture. It's Judgment Day, right? It's like, you know, Jesus is coming. The trumpets are being blown, and then Diablo, old Diablo, right there, with this 5 of Swords. So yeah, that kind of like, I was like, oh, that's what we're gonna be doing this reading about. But as I went through, it's really beautiful. It is. I'm interested to see where it's going to go. I just kind of got the feel for it. And I really liked it. But we'll get more into that. First, let's get one of these Spirit Guide and Oracle Advice cards. And then we will delve into the tarot. I shuffle all these beforehand. All right, Spirit. I just want to also never forget to say thank you to my my guides, my way showers, my ancestors, you know, God, all the deities to help me deliver these messages to you. I thank you to you guys for letting me deliver these messages for you and to you. There's a justice theme going on. There's also a teacher theme going on. There's this, you know, a lot of people maybe coming into a position where they are now leading others is going on. So, and then justice here, I'm seeing that again with that card at the bottom. Okay. She with the Andine Emerald Heart. Number 38. Oh my goodness. They were so quiet, like, before I turned this camera on. Excuse my kids, if you can hear them. So, I'm not great at pronouncing this name, but Pachamama, the goddess of the earth honored by the indigenous people of the Andes, holds space for many different creatures to live within her field, including the crazy, beautiful, dangerous, and divine humanity. She knows that life thrives through diversity. She is able to foster life with such genius and generosity because there is no fear preventing her from holding space for the new to emerge. Be open to the new and the different in yourself and your life. Trust, like the Earth Mother, as an act of devotion. She is watching over you and as you develop to manifest the fullness of your sacred and original life purpose. Don't hold back from what is happening. Things need to change, so let them change. It may seem chaotic or overwhelming now. However, when you realize that you don't need to figure it all out, you will relax, allowing the wisdom of what is happening at a deeper level to unfold. Trust that your inner resources are enough and will grow you to meet your needs for soul expression in the world. You may sometimes feel like you are juggling too many projects with too few arms. The Divine Mother can help you if you trust her to keep an eye on things while guiding the process for you. This oracle indicates that peace and harmony will eventually triumph over conflict and challenge. Bring about a new way of being. So, like that last line, this oracle indicates that peace and harmony will eventually triumph over conflict and challenge, bringing about a new way of being. Literally, we have the Five of Swords. That's what it talks about, conflict. You know, we have the Five of Swords, Five of Wands, 10 of Wands. So it's, and then over here, like number 8, this card talks about justice, okay? So, and there's something changing and you're needing to really, you know, a lot of people are maybe needing to let things change, right? So, a new way of being is coming into, a new way of existence is coming into being. Is that what it said? Interesting, right? So, I'm interested to see what it says here. Actually, I should have looked at that before I turned the camera on. So, I find it interesting. This is a different type of a deck, right? So, in this deck, the Devil card says, even evil derives joy from evil, but man is not made for that type of joy, cruelty. So the devil usually is like some type of codependent, toxic behavior, people, habit thing, right? But I think what it's really like, this is like, something else, a little, kind of like something else. Hold on. And then this is like, oh, the word just escaped me. Judgment Day. This is really, I really get the, you know, I don't, the judgment card is that, but it's not often that I literally get, that we are literally speaking about Judgment Day. And I'm not saying that, I'm saying there's a lot of people that feel like, should I tell you guys what? It's funny that these cards came out because a couple weeks ago, my daughter, she's 18 and I have 2 younger kids, and I think my nephew was here. But my daughter took the kids with her. They went to the store, but nobody said anything to me, and their dad and my mother-in-law was here. But you know, so they told one of them, but nobody told me. And so I started looking, like all of a sudden I realized the kids were gone, right? And so I start looking for the kids, and I'm like yelling through the house, and I'm like, where are the kids? And for like a split second, I had this panic come over me, and I was like, oh my gosh, what if this is the rapture and the kids got, you know, the kids are gone and we're left here, which is so weird because I'm not even, like, I'm not a Christian. I don't, I don't want to dig, like, go all into that right now. I will say my feelings about the Bible and the stories in it and all of that, prophecies in the Bible are that I'm not saying that everything in the Bible is a lie. I'm just saying that not everything in the Bible is true. And I'm going to stop right there with that. I might leave a link to a video, though, that if you want to watch. But so there was that I had, and I didn't tell anybody about it because it was really, not that I was, like, it's not like I was embarrassed, but I was a little just, I didn't know where it came from because it was not, didn't feel like something I would think or a thought or something that would, you know, pop into my head in a situation like that, not to mention the panic that I felt. So the next couple of days, and like somebody had came to me and talked to me, told me something like, you know, about tribulations, and then all of a sudden, I never Googled anything, I never YouTubed anything, I never even spoke it out loud to anybody, but all of a sudden, in my YouTube videos, all these suggested videos are people that have had dreams that Jesus is coming, and times of tribulation, and they dreams of the rapture. Even people that already had established YouTube channels with followers that seemingly had, their channels had nothing to do with spirituality or anything like that, right? So I found that interesting, and after that happened, then I did tell a few people. I was like, hey, you know, I noticed, like, I told them, you know, what I just told you, the story of the kids being gone, and then that I was noticing all these videos. And so one of the people that one of the YouTubers, True Life Blake, put up a post yesterday, or put up a video, that's the video I might send a link to, about, he noticed all of a sudden, he's like, what is up with all these videos about Jesus is coming? So I said, okay, now I know that it's not just me, right? There's something going on within the collective. And then now these cards come out. So here we are. Oh, wow. Bottom of the deck. I can't make this up. Judgment. Judgment, judgment, judgment. What is it, though? What is coming? Like, what is it? It seems to be like some... And then the devil. I mean, I think this is a distraction. Like this, it's like fear. Like, you shouldn't... Why? Look at these people. Like, there's like one dude that's like looking up, like looking forward, feeling, you know? It looks like everybody's scared. Like, I don't, and that's what the devil does. He creates fear. That's what I'm saying. And then the Five of Swords, all this conflict. This is just present energy, current situation. Like, I feel like this, you know, there is an awakening. There is, but it's not the way that people think it is. You know, I think we're going through this major, we've been going through an ascension, but it's getting heavier, right? Look, Eight of Wands. And momentum is picking up. It's like, you know, you're going to rise, you're going to ascend, you're going to elevate. Okay, 2 number 8s. Where was the other 8? Okay, I probably will need to read this. I mean, at least I'm just letting you know, like, this talks about don't get caught up worrying about karma or other people paying for their karma. It talks about justice is always going to prevail. In the end, everything is always atoned for, because that's just the law of the universe, right? But, so that's a number 8. We have the 8 of Wands here, and then we have the number 26 with this hidden knowledge. Some type of secret knowledge. It's a number 26, which also is a number 8. Okay, so let's look and see. You know, something's being revealed. What's the book? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I'm getting some... conflicts and obstacles to overcome. So here's the first one where I got this mentor type vibe coming through, are people that are kind of going to be helping other people who could be, you know, starting to wonder about some things, right? No idea what that is. Looks like a pumpkin. Okay, anyway. Ten of Wands, this, and the King of Wands, lots of fire energy. I feel like this is somebody, you know, that they're putting down burdens and then taking the one wand and going forward with the staff, really, right? And with this King of Wands, it's like the master. That which teaches is more precious than that which knows. The master, like, look. And he has a staff, and he just looks like he is a teacher, the master. He's mastered something here, the King of Wands, and put down burdens. But this is an obstacle to overcome, right? This is something that, you know, putting down these burdens might be easier said than done, but it is showing up here, so it's happening. 10, the completion. Let me see. What else, Spirit? That which teaches is more precious than that which knows. Page of Wands. The Tower's here at the bottom of the deck, so I believe that can be Sagittarian energy. Tower at the bottom of the deck. Make way for what is coming in, right? What did that card say? It's like what is being birthed, you know, letting the old fall away. Laying down some type of burdens and moving forward with something. This is also, like, look at this dove here. This is hearing some type of call, getting some type of message with the dove. Interesting, right? It could be about this. Well, the mice bring about loss and sorrows. Or, you know, a loss from theft that could represent, you know. The Page of Wands can be a message. So both of these could be, that both of these speak of some type of message. Or could be, you know. Yeah, it's definitely time to pick up that staff, right? There's movement. It's time, like, you know, this is symbolic, but a lot of it, I mean, you're hearing, we've received this message. We're hearing this call. We are. Those of us, you know, if you're watching this, you probably are in some way, shape, or form, right? But the challenge is, you know, whatever these wands are, they could be, like I said, easier said than done with dropping. But, you know, it's not, you're not going to ascend. This bird can't fly as high. Like, as soon as he drops those wands, he's going to be able to fly a lot easier. He's going to be able to ascend, right? Higher into the air. That's, you know, you're having to make this. It's as above, so below, as within, so without. It's like, yeah, this is happening on I believe, a collective scale, a massive scale, and a macro, right? Inner and outer. It's happening. Let's see here. The old world, the old ways, old things are kind of like crumbling and falling away. Really, honestly, it's in the, I mean, I don't know, just so many things are changing. Things are being exposed. Okay. Adoptions to be made. Let me see. So we got the Queen of Pentacles twice. I don't really want to call signs or anything. I will say it's like earth energy, right? So we have a lot of fire and earth here. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, laying down, like I said, like this Five of Wands. So 5 of those wands up there with the 10 of Wands I need to put down could just be conflicts with other people. You know, laying down these wands. You know, not feeding your energy to whatever this conflict is, these conflicting energies here. You know, could be, this brings about falseness, betrayal. It can also represent a thief. We have the Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. In this Knight of Pentacles, it talks about even in the smallest of spaces, one can contain the infinite, or, you know, for somehow, some way, he has all he needs here. It says, I believe it's earth energy. With this Queen of Pentacles, somebody who's very abundant, very, you know, motherly, nurturing, down to earth, grounded. I think this is just getting rid of dead weight. And like I said, these energies that aren't serving you and people that aren't serving you, letting those things fall away, that's part of the burden. You have all you need. Even if all you have is a little, you have all that you need. You know, there could be some, you know, people around you that are kind of have their eye on something that you have material. Like Pentacles are all about the material world, material things, right? And it's kind of almost looks like this snake over here is kind of like eyeing these Pentacles. Now, in your inner strength, all kinds of cards came out. One sec. Okay, guys. Sorry about that, but we are right back. And we are over here in this heart space, right? So let me tell you something real quick. Oh. So this kind of reminds me of this King of Wands here, because with this King of Cups, this cups are water energy, all about feelings, love, intuition, emotion. And it says, experience. He who has experienced much has understood and is now able to share his experience with others, because he's had all these experiences emotionally. This is showing up in the inner strength, right? It's like the master, the experience, and the master. It's the, you know, it's fire and water. It's the drive and passion and creativity with this knowledge and deep understanding of emotional things. So it's like he's gone through had all these emotional experiences. He's had all these experiences. So now he can share his wisdom with others. We also have, okay, so we have like the Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Six of Swords, Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the King of Cups. This is my Bosch Tarot deck that we're looking at. So this Nine of Swords especially has a different meaning. Well, and the Knight of Wands too is like a Leo energy to me, or a strength card energy, because it says sometimes imposing one's will is only a matter of asking. It's like taming something, you know, using your words, not by force, right? And then the Nine of Swords, which talks about like it has the energy of violated innocence, because he's still in this egg yet. Here he's not fully out of his shell yet, still he's been executed. Swords are all about thoughts and communication, right? But ooh, Wheel of Fortune I'm looking at. Three of Pentacles. I'm sorry, why did I say Three of Pentacles? Three of Cups. And so we have a lot of threes here. And two sixes. Two sixes. Three threes. Fucking interesting. Excuse my language. Interesting AF though, right? This card represents everything to do with your sexuality and your stability. This card represents, it's kind of like a tower energy. It can represent the authorities or isolation and loneliness, a separation that is yet to come. Okay, give me a sec, guys. It's a lot of cards. You know, it's funny whenever, you know, it happens sometimes more, sometimes than others, but, you know, we're in this Pisces season, Mercury in retrograde in Pisces, I believe, and, it's just some and this is a collective message, so a lot of the personal readings that I've been doing have kind of had a similar tone. Even though they're individualized as well, they have different stuff, but there's one has been this illusion, you know, because we are in Pisces season, dreaminess, and then and confusion a little bit, and then the other and the other thing has been, and the inner strength for a lot of people, what's been showing up is this tempering and strength energy, this kind of taming your own inner desires, taming your own emotions, this tempering. And there's been a lot of Sagittarius, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Sagittarius, a lot of temperance energy, and strength card energy showing up for people in the inner strength, which I do get a strength card energy from this Knight of Wands here. I also feel like I said, I started with this King of Cups. It's the part, you know, you've experienced so much emotionally. You've had to endure. You've had to have strength. You've had to overcome. And now since you've had all these experiences, you know, with this is everything I'm looking at right here. 9 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords, Knight of Wands, King of Cups, your sexuality and your stability, isolation and loneliness. Since we've like experienced all these things, like I said, I'm getting this vibe of picking up this staff and moving forward, and also kind of like lighting the way and just helping other people by sharing your own experiences, right? That's what I'm getting from this. I'm not necessarily getting, even though there is a lot of heart chakra healing and clearing going on right now, and that's showing up there too. I really feel like this is, so many cards came out right here because this is like all of the different emotions and things that, you know, we've all kind of collectively been dealing with and going through our whole lives, and a lot recently, right? Healing the heartbreaks, you know, moving away to, you know, we're constantly moving, trying to move towards something better, trying to gain this balance and stability, you know, overcoming like, this is violated innocence. This is like all the swords that we've been stabbed with throughout life, I feel, right? But still overcoming. You know, the sexuality here can mean many different things for different people. Okay. So let's see where we're taking this, because look, in advice on what you need to know, carrying over this knowledge, this wisdom, this mastery, you know, and advice on what you need to know is like, we got the Queen of Pentacles for the second time here, remember? The Ace of Swords, this wisdom, this truth, wielding this knowledge. And also listening, knowing how to bring in abundance with this Queen of Pentacles. In this particular deck, the Queen of Pentacles says, Listening, knowing how to make that which belongs to others one's own. Knowing how to manifest and bring in and get people to give you, you know, I don't think it's in a negative way, you know, but it's just listening and listening to the truth and speaking the truth is going to naturally, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is abundant. It's somebody who knows how to manifest well, right? It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Taurus is a great manifester, they say. I'm Taurus sun, so sometimes I wonder. That's another video. Let me see this real quick. This Ace of Swords, please, Spirit. With this Queen of Pentacles. Advice and what you need to know. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Tried to pop out there. I almost want to keep it. Look, underneath that, the King of Cups. I'm doing a reading. One sec. Look, there's that justice energy coming in that I even already said. Remember when this card, I'm going to read it at the end of it, after we go through these cards. This card, remember when I said we have that Ace of Swords over there and I was feeling that justice energy? Well, literally the justice card. So hold on. Libra energy there. Give me... Listening. We do have the Ace of Swords here, but maybe listening more than speaking right now, and advice on what you need to know, because we have the Four of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Hold on. This represents sudden changes. Judgment and justice. Listening. Knowing when to listen and knowing when to speak. Knowing when to listen and knowing when to speak. There's some type of knowledge that you may come into. It's just like knowing how to yield this Ace of Swords, right? Like there's some type of knowledge that you may come into, but it's like we're coming up to a crossroads here. And I feel like, you know, the Four of Pentacles can just be keeping something, holding something back, holding, you know, maybe not sharing some type of information or some type of something. I don't know here with the Four of Pentacles, but I just feel with this Queen of Pentacles, listening, knowing how to make that which belongs to others one's own. Listening for the truth. Justice is here. With this quick and sudden changes, this completion. Yeah. I've heard this a lot, and I'm actually picking it up here. Maybe you don't, you know, this justice and truth that you know, sit on that for a minute. Don't share, you know, if there's something, you know, it's exciting when we get these revelations or we get these certain downloads or messages, what have you. But there's something about keeping it to yourself right now. Yeah. Keeping it to yourself. As I say that, the Page of Swords, this is the messenger as well. And it could be like somebody spying or trying to gather information. with the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. As I was saying, keep it to yourself. It's for you. Maybe it's not for everyone, okay? The time will come when you should share this Ace of Swords, this knowledge, right? And it's probably going to be to restore justice to a situation. But I don't think the time is quite yet. But it's coming quick. Now, possible outcome. Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Swords here. So yeah, keep it, it's just like kind of like being to yourself. Because like I feel like there's this Queen of Pentacles here. This Queen of Swords she's usually not a good communicator. It says the Furious one. One does not find comfort in... One finds comfort in lashing out, but no answers. She doesn't listen. She doesn't find answers because she doesn't listen. She lashes out. Oh, okay. And then there's this Knight of Pentacles here, and it's almost, I almost feel like I'm going to get to it more, but I almost feel like that pentacle that he has in his mouth there is this pentacle that she's offering here. It's like listening is what is going to really make a solid... Listen, there's something about listening here, but let me see. I'm trying to get to it. This represents sorrows, and disagreements, scathing disagreements. I feel like it's connected to this Queen of Swords here who's lashing out. Okay, yes. So, hold on to your knowledge, right? That's what's going to, like I said, okay, so the Nine of Pentacles, this is somebody who's very abundant and within themselves. So, maybe there's some type of knowledge that you come across, especially like maybe there's some type of injustice that you may really want to speak out about. I don't think now is the time. Now is not the time because there may be some anger still, or there just may be some information or facts that you just don't have. So by holding on to your information, you're going to save yourself. Don't lash out. Don't lash out with this communication. You're going to save yourself a lot of sorrows, right? Instead, listen, because it's going to lead to some type of solid offer or some type of movement towards something that could lead you to being very abundant. So don't let anybody, just keep your stuff that you messages you receive and stuff like that. Kind of keep that to yourself for now, because it could lead to a lot of abundance. Say less, as they say. Say less. Okay, let's get some. Oh, let's read this one, and we'll get one of these first real quick, and we'll do both of these, and I'll let you guys go. I'll let y'all get to it. I don't know, guys. Easter is coming up. I mean, this is a resurrection. Rapture, resurrection. I don't know. I just feel like there's a devil energy surround. It's like trying to get people like all riled up. I feel like there's, you know, people are maybe dealing with anxiety, dealing with worry, dealing with conflict. You know, it's just, and I feel like it's just this devil energy that's trying to get everybody all worried. There's no need. Like, don't be like that. Answers are coming in very quickly as well. Some type of answers are coming in very quickly for people. Wow. Of course they give us two. Dream time, as I'm saying that, could be coming through dreams. Determination, they gave us two. Oh, and stand your ground. Salmon and the bear. Oh, isn't that interesting? Don't bears... Yeah, bears love salmon, I believe. That's interesting. You know where you are going, and you will get there. Stand your ground. That's, I don't know what's going on with that, the bear and the salmon. That's predator and prey. It's a cycle of life. Huh. Okay. Okay. Well, let's read this one first, since that message is coming up over here. I believe this is connected to this advice and what you need to know and listening. You know, not, you know, holding on to this truth or this enlightenment that you've gained for the meantime, in between time. Number 8. Oh my gosh, they are so loud. How rude. Okay. She who rides the owl brings justice. I am the goddess of karma, wealth, and balance. Ooh, ooh, okay. I come to correct adharma, that which is dark, unnatural, and against nature, life, love, and goodness. I redress the myths of wealth and power. I enact divine justice and restore divine order. Okay, hold on. Trust in the innocence of your own soul and fear not, for I am ever watchful and my power brings truth. Divine justice is always brought to bear. Don't waste your valuable time and energy worrying about people getting away with things. It's not possible. Everything is balanced out by karma in the long run. If you feel down or depressed, take action immediately to reconnect to joy, healing, energy, and vitality of spirit. All things are measured and metered by clear divine vision, and your job is to put your faith in the work of the divine whilst you tend to your own journey with trust and commitment. Okay. Okay. Yeah, always don't worry about justice and being restored. Focus on your truth. Focus on your path, okay? And don't be distracted. That's what this devil is. That's what it's saying. It's like, don't be distracted by whatever this devil energy is, by whatever people are worried. Oh, it's the end of the world. Whatever people are coming up with. It's the coronavirus. It's the end of the world. It's this and that. It's like, don't be distracted. Stick to your truth and what you know. Don't get worried about the injustices that you see going on right now, you know. Lashing out doesn't give you answers, right? Okay. Now, I don't know why I put that back over there. Why did I do that? Let's do it this way. Sorry. All right. The bear, standing your ground. For you to be your complete self, the self the Creator wants you to be, and that you know in your heart of hearts is your destiny, you must not only define who you are, but also who you are not. It's only when you can say a clear no that you can say a clear yes, and both are equally important in defining where your edges are. Setting your boundaries in this way increases your confidence and sense of autonomy, and your choices become much clearer. This doesn't mean to always say no. It just means to be secure in knowing that you can. This is critical in accomplishing your mission, whatever that may be, and it's especially important related to your question. It's very tempting to succumb to others' demands and various distractions that tempt you. Wow. You hear that? You heard it? It's very tempting to succumb to others' demands and various distractions that tempt you, as this often appears to be the easier route to take. Devil energy there, right? Yet, in your heart of hearts, you know that you need to establish these limits to stay on purpose. And remember, the only way that others can intimidate you is to deny your own power and operate out of fear. Come from strong love, without malice or aggression, and let them see and feel your full presence. It will work every time. I love it. Creativity, solitude, and healing. Come from love. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in panic. All this stuff that I don't know. People are just finding all kinds of things to like freak out about right now. So don't get caught up in that. Stay focused, right? Salmon. You know where you're going and you will get there. Sometimes it seems easier to just give up in the face of adversity, especially when the struggles you face feel overwhelming and insurmountable. Yet these trials, I haven't put my finger on what's going on with this rapture, tribulations, and I haven't got my finger fully on what this is, but it's something. I really can't make this up. Listen. Yet, these trials and tribulations are all part of your spiritual path and are necessary to make you stronger and more capable at dealing with life's unpredictability. The ordeal you're faced with now is not necessarily a light one, and to succeed, it will take a clear intention, a commitment to purpose, and a willingness to stay with it until you've reached the calmer part of the river. Even if you're not sure of your purpose or why you're faced with these challenges, follow your path in absolute faith, and the reasons will reveal themselves within the process of your journey. Sometimes your actual goal isn't apparent even when the direction you must go is. You must trust that your direction is being inspired by the deepest sense of your innate knowing. Align your intuition with Spirit's intent and let nothing stop you from moving ahead. Purpose, sacrifice, regeneration, and endurance. Regeneration, bruh. Sacrifice. Don't give up. Just keep swimming, guys. Just keep swimming. And definitely put your trust in the divine, even if you don't understand. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if you don't know why, even if you might be getting, and listen to the messages that you get. Don't necessarily lash out with that communication. Don't necessarily, you know, just know that everything's happening for a reason. Everything's going to balance out. Everything will work out. Just stay on your purpose. Don't be distracted. Just stand in your truth. Just, you know, like, I feel like there could, this, like I said, this is Pisces stuff going on. So there just could be so much stuff that is not solid or is not as it seems. And keep your stuff to yourself right now. Okay, guys? And stay on the path. I will get another video out soon. Thank you so much. And if you haven't done so yet, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'll catch you next time.